Welcome Taj Madam Medics. I've got a Land Rover Range Rover Sport here on a 2015 plate. Basically this model goes from 2014 to 2021. What I'm doing is I'm replacing the LED on this. It's not working on the passenger side. I did diagnose it yesterday, took the cover off and everything. It's all burnt out. So I've got a new replacement for it. It's right here. This is what we're going to replace. The only tool you need is this, so you can sort of wedge it in. You can use other stuff like butter knife and, you know, like screwdrivers, but you will damage the cover. So try using something plastic so you don't damage the cover. Once you remove the cover, there's two screws, which are, I think, Torx T10 or T15. I'll double check it again anyway when I take it out. And then you remove those two screws, gently pull it out, unplug it, take the old one out, put the new one in, line it up, plug it back in, put the screws back on. Before you put the cover on, just check it, make sure it's working. It is an aftermarket one. I will have a part number for this. It wasn't an expensive one, so I'm going to get the part number on there as well, so do check it out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, there's a special thanks button. If you did find this video useful, do definitely click on that. That'd be good. Now let's get to business. So what you got to do, you got to wedge this in here. So gently pull it up. That's it. And then that's it. And on the side here, you just kind of on the top as well, so the whole thing comes out. So it's in one piece. So this is what we're replacing, and the screws are right there, as you can see. So there's one there, and there's one on the inside. You put this to the side. I'm going to try the T10. It's the Torx. So that's a T10 right there. I'm not sure if you can see the number. You can. That's brilliant. Don't drop the screws in on the floor if you're working outside. If you do, then you'll be in trouble finding the same ones. So you get this one out. Get the second one out. That's it. Got both out. I'm just going to put these in my pocket for a minute. And then I'm going to gently pull this out. That's it. That's it. That's all it was. I did obviously unplug it already, so the plug goes in there. So it was quite corroded, hence that's why. But because of this lens was broken, that's why you know, the old one burnt out. You do need a part number. It's just right there as well. But the part number that I've got is different to this. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to plug this in first. So it's only one way. You plug it in, make sure it goes in nicely. It's a bit of a tight fit, perfect. What we're now going to do is slide it through. So that's the tricky part now. I'm going to slide the bottom in first. Wedge it forward a little bit. That's it. And then put the cable back in. All good. Just need to make sure it sits in nicely. Now before I screw these back in, well, like I said, it's an aftermarket part, so may not work, may work, or it could have had an electrical fault here as well, because where the old one was quite badly corroded. So I did pull it out, took the pins out, cleaned it up with a bit of a maintenance spray. So I'm just going to double check it. So we're going to put the hazards on. Now you can see this is working now. So what I'm going to do, where this is working, it's a lot newer than the other one. I'm going to replace the other side as well. Exactly the same procedure. Just be careful when you do plug it, unplug it and everything. The wires are so small, you can't break them. So try not breaking it. Be very gentle with it. If they're too tight, spray WD-40 or a maintenance spray. Leave it on there for about a few minutes and then pull it out gently. Just going to push the hazards off. Put the screws back in. Now this is the tricky part with the screws as well. Put the light on, the flasher on, please, on the top. There. That's it. So if you look on the inside, make sure the holes are lining up. So they both are. What I'm going to now do is put this one in first. Okay, I'm going to try it with that first. Okay, and then that's it. That one goes in nicely. So it's quite a good fit for being an aftermarket. And then don't go too tight on the screws as well, just nip it up. And then this one here is the second one, just trying to get the line up on the hole. I got it. Here we go. So it was a quite good fit as well on that one. So it wasn't out of line or anything. Just what you do, just so you know when it stops, that's it. That's all done. Make sure the wires are in, so you don't want to damage the wires. Now this is quite easy to put on as well. So what you want to do is you try to get the top in first. So get in an angle like this. So you get the top in first, like that. Oh, no, 1 minute, so I was wrong. So this is just a straight fit like that. Oh, no, here. That's it. Once it's in line, you push it down from here first. That goes in nicely. Clicks in as well. So I'm just going to double check, make sure it's all good. What I'm going to try to do now is just close the door. As you can see, that's working now. Open the door, that's working now. So that's all it was on this particular model. If there is, flash her off please. If there is anything else you need to know, comment us below. We'll try to help you as much as we can. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, I've upgraded the wheels to 22s as well. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.